Okay. We're on the sun. Here comes the sun, duty. And it's all right, right? So we talked about how a lot of the creations of Perek Shira, like a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them come in pairs, right? Like we did day and night, or whatever. So now we're going to do today's sun things. And it's actually interesting. I'll tell you what it is. Well, the sun, the song of the sun actually includes the moon.
The what of the sun?
The song. Everybody, it's good to have a copy of it because it's such a the language is so beautiful and it's so you might not think your Hebrew is so good, but then when you look at the words, there's actually words in here that you know. And anyways, that's how you learn Hebrew, right? Okay, the song is from Habakkuk. How many of us get to learn Habakkuk, right? After we try to get through the Parsha of Shavua and whatever other things, okay? So it says, I'm just going to read the Hebrew translated, and then I want to look at the words. Because the words, thank you. Shemesh Yireh Amad Jabula L'or Kitzecha Yehalku L'noga Barak Tani Secha. Now you might not think you know any of these words, but you actually do. Okay, only because I've looked at it many times. That okay. The sun and moon stood still in their abodes to the light of your arrows. You capital Y. They go. Rashi says they go is Bnei Israel. To the brightness of the lightning of your spear. Okay, so if you look at these words, Shemesh, Yireh, right? Sun, moon, right? Amad, stay still. La. The hay is it's Zevel. Zevel is an abode, another word for abode. Or Kitzech, what's a hates? Hates is an arrow. Shoot out arrows. Is a hate. They'll go, and like I said, each show will go. Lanoga, you ever heard of Noga?
That's it. Noga was the festival.
Yeah, so Noga is a star.
Oh, that's fine.
Barak is lightning, right? Tani Secha is also a spear. Okay, so this pasuk was described the war of Ivan when the sun and moon appeared to stand still in the sky for Yeshua, miraculously helping the war air. So we've said many times, like the only couple things that we learned from Perek Shira in general is one about is the power of Hashem. And well, we know Hashem is fully. We know that Hashem can do everything, but do we really know that? Yes, in our heads, but as long as we really had in our heart that we would really believe that, we wouldn't be so concerned about Trump or Biden or Netanyahu or anything like that. We'd be like, we've got to make it shape because Hashem's chosen people. And this is just something that we have to tell ourselves, I should say, over because we do worry and we do have stress and we do have stomach aches.
But this reason, because in the physical world, things that are not good.
Everything that happens is good. It's not seemingly, it's not feeling good.
We can't see it.
Right.
So I struggle with it.
Of course.
And there's a tremendous amount of suffering.
There's a tremendous amount of pain. Right.
And I think there are.
But to me, it's like it's the good old dentist chair.
You tell that to a woman whose husband was just killed, who just gave birth.
You're not allowed to tell that to them, but they have been saying it to us. These people saying things that are they even say, but no, you're right. You're right. That's the question I asked Rabbi Bashkin when he came.
What?
That's the question I asked Rabbi Bashkin when he came here. He gave a whole class and we took home. And then I said, okay, but then how does that apply to other people? Yeah. How do I have to know that it was good for them? And his answer was, everything I just said during my class. Everything he just said during class, it applies also. It's hard. It's when a person goes through things, I think I'm sure people have seen this. When a person goes through a huge nisayon, they get a certain koach, and it was like looking at that person, and you're like, what? How can you go through this? Exactly. When I look through there's a story, but Chip always tells me that's one of her favorite stories. A story about these people went to Tsaris, or a person had to Tsaris and went to his Rebbe, and he said, everyone in the city should get a clothesline. Everybody right down next door is on the clothesline.
We'll all take that.
Right. And then everybody choose whichever you want. I'll take mine. I can't deal with hers. I can't deal with his. I think that's why, we all relate to Rechel so much, because Rechel, Viveke Albanea, Rechel, she's over time than everybody else's Saras. She's crying for everybody's Saras, and that's why we all put it on, because I feel like she's crying for everybody's. Okay, the hours and spears that they're talking about here are super powered weapons that Yoshua's army was able to drive away his armies, and like not regular. But why would it put spears and arrows? Like who cares? Like all armies fought like that. Why do we need to know that? No, they weren't regular spears and arrows. They were special. And the doc says, and the lightning that accompanied the hailstones that rained down on that Amorite markets, all these things, lightning, arrows, they were all supernatural things. Okay, the Malbim says that the verse alludes to Israel's future redemption when Hashem will perform the same miracle.
So that should be now.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm learning, Perek Shira, and it's so relevant. So now it's unbelievable. Really, I'm in the middle of the class. Calling back at 12. Okay. Sorry, I answered my joke.
Yes.
So like I said, I it's unbelievable. Sometimes I'm like, I can't think of any example, but here it is. Album's telling us that because people also get freaked out. How are we going to get rid of his violence?
Now we've got Yemen and Syria and Lebanon, and let's start with Iran. Start with Iran. Fueling everybody.
It's
and that's the 12-minute war.
Right.
That's
so right here, the Malbim said it. When the Malbim lived. The Malbim lived a while ago. He said that this refers to.
There was no
right. Yeah. Before Hashem is going to perform miracles. We have it made in shade. Really. Listen, I'm having it's hard at time with anybody else. I'm just giving this stuff over.
Well, more so, you've got sons in the army.
I have a son who's in the army, and he's getting it extended another 4 months. He was supposed to be finished. And another son who's going in the army next week, and this son who just called is going into reserve soon.
Hashem, watch over. Tell me and keep them safe.
What? So actually one of my sons was going this week for like the 2 years, or now they're making 3 years or whatever. He is very upset to where they placed him. I don't know. I think they're all like, I don't know the places. I mean, I've been told that, but I don't remember the language. It's pretending a border near Egypt or something. And my husband's like, ooh, that sounds better than going into Gaza. So somebody from his school, from my son's school, something died there a year ago.
Was killed.
So it's all, nothing's nothing.
Listen, you know what? None of us know anything.
Right.
None of us know anything. I know somebody years ago, son finished the army. I don't even know, Second Lebanon War. went to America, because that's where his parents were from. He's Israeli. Went to America to like get away from everything, and he was killed in a motorcycle accident.
Right.
You know,
Did you hear that one of the hostages that came out? His father died like the day before.
hours before he came out. So, you know,
But this is what we're talking about, the birth pains before Mashiach. I mean, that the suffering, the birth pains are, Okay, so in ancient times, oh, by the way, look at this picture. I can't even look at this picture. You need sunglasses. You can't even look at this picture. It's so bright. That's the sun. That picture is a little tamer. So we know people use, you ever hear the expression sun goddess?
Yeah.
Sun goddess. I don't even know if anybody does that anymore. I think it's pretty obvious now that how bad the sun is for you. But in ancient times, people worship the sun, right? So in different places. Okay.
Tel Aviv.
Oh, right. As you know, but here at the terrifying and powerful force of blessing and destruction, really, the sun has power. Okay, but only been able to claim that the sun is merely an agent of Hashem, a willing servant of Hashem, and Hashem is its master and creator. So that's like this whole other thing that we've learned, and we're going to see over and over in Perek Shira how all the creatures are here to serve Hashem. And so what we're supposed to do is we're all supposed to use all of our talents to serve Hashem. And most of us has more than one talent. And if your talent is to go, what are you doing? She smiled. You know what mitzvah is? Shemayim? Whatever you're talented, just keep going. You gotta use your talent.
I heard Reverend Silver speak yesterday, and she was talking about, she actually asked him, but is there a way to get Botox to make the face go into another face?
Wow.
No, she's serious.
You know,
Because it does so many good things to so many people.
see, when you smile, there's a hormone that gets released.
Right.
So I have glitter. I have glitter. Right, when I've done this, literally,
Makes you feel different.
in my home, not here. No,
That's what she did. She practiced like smiling.
Yeah. Just yesterday, I heard a story. Big maybe around something big in America. Actually, I'm not sure he's alive right now. There were some students in the house, and somebody had something called the representative phone. And the representative said, no, the Rob's not here. No, I know it's yeah, I know. Okay, you know what? Do you want to call back? It's tomorrow. Okay, so you know, why don't you come over and we'll wait for us together? It's the Charlotte. Nothing was Charlotte. What's going on? Up is no, not for death.
What?
It was not for death. It was a matter of life and death or anything like that. It's like something. I just such a that you're giving too much. No. This guy actually comes every night to our house. He's got problems and he thinks he's Mashiach and he wants to know. Yes, the Rob is advice like when he should reveal himself. Every single night. And they're like Bittul, yeah. Bittul Torah, Bittul Torah. This is the Rob. Anything else to do with the Rob? Is serving stuff. Like, yeah, part of the weird. It's a level. It's a level. You would think that he has every right to say, you know what, leave me alone. Or just like pay somebody else to spend time for him or whatever. No, he knows that this person needs to come to every night. What? I don't know.
was waiting to be revealed.
Yeah, all of mine. So this is very interesting. We were talking about this recently. The Lord of Perek Shira says that Avraham Avinu had a precious stone that hung around his neck. And any sick person who saw it was immediately healed.
We don't know what the stone is though.
When he passed away, when he passed away, Hashem hung it on the orb of the sun. The orb, the orb, he hung it on the sun. And you know, there's people that feel better when they go sit under the sun, right? There's times when a baby is jaundiced, right? And they put him under the lights, or they put him in the incubator, and they put him in the window that's
Ultraviolet light.
facing the sun. The sun has power, right? So it says
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D. They say almost everybody in Israel. Yeah, not in the summer. I think only in winter. In Israel, it's true. The sun is very strong. But you should not sit in the sun in the summer. In the winter, you should. And it's because like we cover ourselves. We're very covered. We're supposed to all eat now, but we should probably the vitamin D should also be taken. What? Right. So what does it mean that it was hung on the sun? That those who look at planets and stars can understand the wonders of Hashem. What does it mean? They look at the sun. This explanation wouldn't be feel the sun. They're not just looking at the sun, but they're looking at the sun going, wow. Right? We talked about the word Tzivot, the legions, the sun, the moon, the stars, all of that. You know, like when Avraham Avinu. Yes. So next thing, right. So it's like looking at the sun, but saying how. I mean, I it's one of the things I wish I knew a lot more about. I would like to get astronomy.
Yeah, what?
Astronomy for dummies. And if I were in a lottery, I would get a
Telescope.
but I know my kids get it on their phones. They're on their phone. Because, you see so many stuff. In Israel, so much clearer. You see all the boots. And just, but Mama, just think about how we are so nothing.
Nothing.
I tell you this thing, I just heard this thing was crazy. If you would picture a building that's 20 blocks long, okay, seriously, and like 20
Stories
high. Now go, I want you to take one grain of sand, and put it in that building. That's our galaxy.
A galaxy.
That's our galaxy. There's so much more. Like we have no idea. When Lord Plotnick says it's so much. Lord Plotnick says our neshama, our neshama has many journeys, right? Right now, this 70, 80, 90 years, whatever we're gonna be here, is a blip. I don't, you know what? I'm so not there right now. I'm sorry to say that. I won't check stuff way before that. I know. I mean, that's right. I know. You're right. You shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay. It's just a blip where we are now. So don't really do how, So it says that,
But I think sometimes if you look up at the sky, it's without the lights and you just see the actual sky, we get a little glimpse of the vastness.
Yeah, right.
Of that.
Right. And it should make us feel small, but not in a bad way.
No.
Just small, like we don't get it. She don't get it. Don't get it. I don't get it. Why is this person suffering? This person such a good person. And why did I have to tell you this is true confessions? one time, when was around when so the wine got school was around. I can't remember what it's called. Sharvina.
My niece was there.
Sharvina. Oh,
My
yeah?
niece went.
Yeah. So Sharvina had an auction, and the big prize was 2 nights in a hotel.
Oh, really?
At that point, no, we might have done it. It's not. We actually found a place in Bavaria where each is like rented something of the night. It's not a hotel. It's just like a. It's fine. It's gorgeous. But at that point, to me, it was like a dream. 2 nights in a hotel. And that's one of the richest people I know want it. Are you joking? Are you joking?
Yeah.
I'd say maybe she bought $1 million of the tickets, but whatever. Another time. And one time actually a Sharvina girl won, and she took Toba. I thought that was
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
that's sweet.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know, some people, even if you have a lot of money, sometimes people will not spend the money
Yeah, they themselves.
on themselves, or their husband would be like, no, I'm not doing it. I know them right now. Who said she wants to go vacation? It's like, no, we're not spending time, and they can afford
Yeah.
it. So you never know. Obviously, Hashem
Yeah,
knew she needed it because she said she was very excited. She wasn't like, oh gosh, this, whatever she was. But that was a test for me. Korah, partial, right? Korah, when recorded rebelled against Moshe, the sun and moon, came before Hashem and said, unless you execute justice for Moshe's sake, we will not provide light. Did you know that?
Yes. Unless what?
Unless you execute justice for Moshe's sake, we will not provide light to the world. Hashem hurled arrows at them and said, how concerned you are for mortal man's honor? Why weren't you ever concerned for my honor? At the end of the day, we have to take it all back to Hashem's, right? He's saying this to the sun and moon, right? The nation's kings are always worshiping the sun and moon, right? So now you shall both remain here until you show honor, show concern for my honor. So it's just like you know, whatever is going on. I was actually today in Shemon Esrei, I was studying for different things, and then when I finished, I'd already taken a step forward. Hashem, I'm doing this for the Kiddush Hashem. I want there to be Kiddush Hashem. Yes, I want this person to have a Jewish name. Yes, I want this person to have this. And yes, all these different things I'm doubting for. This person should have. Yeah, but why? It really has to be at the end of the day for Hashem. Not just because, you know, what?
Because I want it.
No, I want it. I can't stand seeing them suffer. I mean, it's not such a horrible, I want to say, it's so bad for a person that we have such a hard time, you know, with coming out and happening to them. But at the end of the day, let's make a Kiddush Hashem and say, oh, this person learns Torah all day and show that, you know, that, yeah, they can handle it, you know, whatever. So the Alshik says that the person rebukes Kavavak for committing the same mistake as the sun and moon, caring more for Yisrael's honor than Hashem's. So, the Alshik, from the pasuk was saying that was talking with the sun and the moon and Bnei Israel, but at the end of the day, you know, no matter what goes on, you know, there's a great report from Rabbi Judy. It says some people say, why do you enjoy going to a wedding? Everybody would have pictures. Some people could be like, I get a really good meal, I love it, I sit there and serve, yeah. Some people say, I love it. It's the dance, it's dancing. And the other person That's so meaningful. So what does it, if I remember correctly, what did it say? All of those answers, bring it all to the source. Who provides that meal? Hashem. Who provides the atmosphere? Hashem. Chesed and all of them together. Hashem. Hashem. That answer is put the wedding, and whatever making you feel good, don't forget, don't stop there. That's all stop there. With shame. Bring it all the way up to Shem. Just keep going to the nth degree, And it's with the suffering too. Don't stop. People taking over provider. OMG. Oh my goodness. Not much. I have to say, not much. Because then I don't. Don't stop there. This person's taking over. Wow, Shem, how you do this? But I know you want to do whatever you need to do. Just please make it revealed. Yes. Soon. So like this is very the passage is very poetic, right? The moon and the moon stood still, and there above the light of your arrow, the brightness of your lightning, right? So it says that the figurative language teaches that the human army was victorious thanks to divine intervention, not their own military strength. It wasn't just like we hear the news, it's very dry, right? They're not going to put like something like this. They will. This will with the news be like it will be, it will be. But just don't get cut off with that they have this amount of this amount of tanks, and they have this fancy schmancy drones, and they have so also it says that the verse refers to the pillar of fire that escorted the tanks on the exodus of Egypt, that protected them and gave them light. Okay, and then the Malvin, he's our guy. The verse describes final redemption. The sun and moon will stand in their places, but not to provide light, like for Yeshua's army. Final redemption, the Shem himself will provide light without any intermediaries, and he will wage battle against Israel's enemies. So it's just like out of my stuff. It just shows that it's all it really it's hard not to get caught in. Some of us, my poor husband, I have to tell you, we argue quite often. I mean, I can't stand it. He says, says this person and that person. I'm like, so not there. So not there.
I don't understand when he says what if he's listening to the news and you're not.
I just don't want to take anything to take me away from Hashem. I used to go ballistic for people to take Trump free Rabashkin. No. Hashem free Rabashkin.
I know, but
he was the vehicle. Yes. He had to look into the savings to figure out how to write the letter to President Trump. Because he had to write a letter. Thank you. Of course he had to. He had to look into Shabbat to make sure that he's not going to write a letter that is going to sound that he that he's the one.
Yes.
Actually, one time
We have a copy of this letter.
Let me say.
Actually, when Trump was just shot and almost killed, he said, God, the first thing he said is, God saved my life. The first thing he said, God saved my life.
Most people see it as a pretty miraculous.
You know what? That's not true. That's right. That's not true.
What?
A lot of people don't see God. Listen, I remember my own sister, she's not religious. My sister gave birth to her first child. I flew to the States. And I kept saying, like, Hashem's amazing, Hashem's amazing. She looked at me and said, what does God have to do with this? My husband and I made a baby. What does God have to do with it?
The truth of the matter is,
That's most
I
people.
don't, I mean, but the truth of the matter is, I don't know enough about it. You could probably find enough to say it's a miracle. A sperm and an egg to get together. No, only from a scientific.
Yeah,
From a
when
scientific
you have
point
that
of view.
consciousness, when you
I
have
know,
that
I'm just saying this, even like, I remember there was like, I was in Montreal, and there was somebody there, not religious, go to medicine. And he said, you go to medical school, you start believing in the empire being this and this chromosome,
I
and
don't
they're
know.
just one in four pregnancies are miscarriages, like 25%. That's a lot of babies. That's a lot.
It's only about 48 hours a month.
Right, exactly, right.
The what?
Only about 48 hours a month.
It can get fertile.
Someone's, and that was 50 years ago, but, doctor's writing to new mother. Like,
It's a miracle.
boy,
It's a
the
miracle.
chance that this egg would.
It's a miracle to get pregnant, to stay pregnant.
That God, say.
You know, it's really interesting because to look at a newborn, you're like, wow. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I mean, it's a miracle. I mean, it's like,
That's
that was
God.
inside, and now it's here, and it's breathing. It's a miracle.
But you were,
When they're inside,
Yes.
when they're inside, everything, so everything kind of things.
Perfect. And
So
then
that
the mother,
opens, so that opens.
and the
you
milk.
have it right now.
Yeah. I know. Think of that, like you have this wonderful, like amniotic fluid with a cord floating in it. I just picture babies like with a jump rope. Like, why isn't it around their neck all the time? It's like floating right next to them. It's amazing that it does. You ever leave a little kid with a rope on the floor? It's this is a baby in utero with a cord. Fascinating.
Yeah, I had a birth where they said something down. They tried all these different things, kind of did this thing, whatever, like, they didn't know what was going on. Right, it was fine, it was Hashem. He turned again, but just, there's so many things that could go wrong.
But again, it's God conscious.
It's not, listen, there's certain people, and I kind of feel like I'm related to some. That once you take the step to say, oh yeah, it's a miracle, Hashem, and that's it. There's certain people who can't go there because they're too honest with themselves. They can't be on both sides of the expression, both sides of the fence. They can't say that God is important. Like I see that with some of my kids. I see that they're like, I don't want to dance this because I don't really feel like doing all this stuff.
You know what? I'll tell you. I was 20, 21, 22. One of my friends from college, all just graduated, was going to Harvard Med School. He came to Israel, got into Asian sports, and never left, never went to med school.
Wow.
Became a rabbi, and a few years later, he went on a Asian Torah, one of those Shabbatones in New York, like, I'll never forget, we went to the codes class.
Yeah.
And it was flipping around. They were showing us that, Hitler in Germany, and diabetics and insulin. And I looked at my girlfriend, and she looked at me and said a word. Both stood up and went down to the class.
Really? It's too much.
No, I knew this was the truth, and I was exactly what you said. It was the truth, And I was happy in doing my life.
Yeah.
God wasn't in it. And I knew if I stayed to listen to more of this, I would have to change my life. And I would start change my life. I got up and walked out.
You know they did.
22, 23.
You know what they did? And when I went to the Discovery Seminar, I went to the Discovery Seminar here in Israel, they made you write a letter to your sons because everybody felt that way. And then they kept it, they mailed it to you 6 times or something. I know my parents were the letter that would go back, so I don't know if left it in. They probably should.
What were you supposed to say? What kind of letter?
I see that it's true, because people go, they get all picked up, get all excited. Like a friend of mine, whose son is not religious, and then she went to Berlin, got all fired up, came back, started filling it. Just back to Hashem. The fire, it was in there somewhere. So the fire was like it lit. Right. Okay, the moon, this picture.
I don't know, looks like the sun.
Yes. I don't remember being able to see the moon in America.
There are too many lights there.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
When you're in a city, you see the lights.
Like something.
Yeah.
During the day. Right? The moon says, this is from Tanela. Say Yerek Lamodim Shemesh Yedam Lavos. Hashem made the moon for the festivals. The sun knows the time of its coming. So we know that we have the moon shows that the Jewish people set Rosh Chodesh. We set the times of the and this is also this of Telem is excited for Song of the Day for Rosh Chodesh because they allude to the new moon. It's right in the first Perek of Bereshis. Hashem said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens, and they shall be signs for appointed times and for days and years." What are the appointed times? The Yom Tovim of the Jewish people that will be determined by the sighting of the new moon. The moon is really like, anyone has, I've wanted to give it over a few times, I just think it's too complicated. There's a sefer, a very nice sefer of Rav Pinkus. It's in English, about on the Jewish woman and how it comes to Jewish woman. And
what?
Jewish woman and the moon. We have our cycle. Very deep, very beautiful. The sun represents the nations of the world, right? The moon represents the Jewish people. The sun is visible during the day. The moon is visible by day and night. Okay, so what do we learn from this? Hashem has ascendancy in this world and the next world. Esav has ascendancy only in this world, okay, which is I'm not going to go into it, but answers that Shabbat give to why do bad things, why do good things happen to bad people, is that sometimes Hashem wants to give.
Why do bad things happen?
Yeah. So the question is, like, why do you see bad people, why do sometimes bad people are thriving, is because Hashem is giving them. Right. They're not going to. Sun is static. The moon is in a constant state of flux and renewal, reflecting our ability to reinvent ourselves and reinvigorate our spiritual state after a downturn. So it just shows, like the moon is always the same, right? We don't always see it. I'm sounding like a little kid, like when you tell a kid, and you see the sliver, you tell a little kid, "No, it's the whole moon." They're like, "No, it's not, only a sliver." And you say, "No, sweetheart, no, it's the whole." But yeah, it's like, but it's just like how we're supposed to get that motivation that it's all there. It's there. Sometimes we're holding by part of a moon or sliver, but we really do have inside. Talking to myself. It's like, the sun knows its destination. The annual cycle of the sun is more regular than that of the moon, which seems to change and move in an erratic manner. So it seems to, but it's not, right? Right. The sun knows where it's going, the moon does not. Right? It says, Shemesh Yadam of the sun knows where it's going. The moon is more, the moon is variant, right? It's you know, the size of the moon is waxes and wanes to demonstrate Hashem's total mastery of his creations. It's a great praise to the master of creation. Again, like you said, one of the things that we learn from Perek Shira is how Hashem has this incredible koach. And I don't know, I don't know how we keep forgetting this. I keep forgetting this. Like Hashem, well, we just learned everything about the sun and the moon, which are talking about fertility. And Hashem has all these quotes. What are we learning about? How long is this class going to stay in? That's basically the bottom line. Is why we let Torah. You want my opinion. Yeah, you're asking me why. And don't I don't understand how anybody could just come on Monday and the rest of the week not learn. And if you do, you're a mistake. Because I don't know how you can do that. I can't. I have to listen to many different classes. I'm learning it safe now. I'm going to tell you about Bais Levi on Bituach, and it's so practical. And it's so practical. I don't think we have time for the next. No, stop here. The next one's the stars. Why not have to rush through it? So it says one thing it talks about up there. It talks about how fear causes stress. It causes harm. Harm. Actually, fear causes harm. And I'll give you an example. This is from the Maharal. Think of a big log, very big. That's why this big, huge log, right? Going from here to there. It's on the ground. Or maybe even if it's a foot off the ground. I say walk from here to here. Can you do it? Can you walk on the log from here to there? Yeah.
I didn't know if you have balance.
It's wide.
It's wide. No, it's wide.
Yeah.
It's very wide.
Yeah.
The balance is very wide. It's wide.
Yeah, but it's round.
The table. Take the table. I hear what you're saying. Take the table. The table. Okay? Table. Walk on the table from here to there. Now take this table, put it 20 feet above the ravine. Can you walk across it? Petrify. Petrify. What?
I think so. Good. I could.
Petrify. 20 feet up. You good?
Wow.
I just wanted.
I can't even know. That's why I said
I already.
along that's just because what's the law? When he says the law, when he says the law, you say a little bit. Not complete, not like the table. You know, maybe this table, maybe just from here to here. But you're 20 feet up.
Wow.
You know?
This is my hero.
Yeah. But basically, it talks about has fear.
That's interesting.
It even says if a soldier is afraid, the soldier is not supposed to go up to the it should not go up to
Yeah. Yeah. So brave.